Hey y'all, Scavenger Reviews here. So, me and Meow Meow, we was just sitting chilling. And you know something that we cannot stand, something that we hate more than anything? Food entitlement. Okay? Let me explain what I mean by that. You know all those scenes from those movies of like The Sopranos and shit like that, where somebody gets goes to like a real fancy restaurant and then gets a steak well done with ketchup, and then they're mocked and made fun of and thrown out the restaurant even sometimes, you know? Like, so what? For the record, I eat my steak medium rare. That's how steak is meant to be eaten. That's also how I eat my cheeseburgers. That one's a little bit more debatable. You can say, like, oh, well, I like a well done, I like a medium rare. You know, burgers are a little bit more malleable. I'll give you that. But in my humble opinion, a steak should be medium rare. Or rare if you're feeling crazy. Just never blue, never blue. But get off your high horse, you know? Like, it does not have to be medium rare. That's how I like it. That's how I think is the right way to eat a steak. But if you get a well done steak with ketchup, I'm not gonna say anything. Like, I don't care, bro. That's your steak. I don't know. I just saw this like fucking meme. I think it was not a meme, but like a video on Instagram, and I think the whole thing was a skit because I don't think it was from any movie or anything like that. It didn't look very like too professional. It was very good. Like, I'm not hating, but you can tell the difference between like a Instagram like skit versus a movie or a show. But I hate that, and like when now hear me out. I'm not saying like I do that because, like I said, the way I eat a steak, medium rare, and if I'm putting any steak sauce, I mean any sauce on that, it's steak sauce. Some classic A1. I just hate food entitlement. Like, again, I don't care that people eat well done steak. And frankly, I know I was like, oh, don't ever go blue, but if you want to, then that's your problem. I mean, that's your prerogative. I meant to say. Sorry, it's very late at night. But that's your prerogative, absolutely, like 100%. You know, um, and then like me and a friend of mine, we were talking over Instagram, and she was talking about how like when she went to God, it was some country, I don't know. She went to like country A, ate food B, and didn't have it food C style. You didn't have it like the right style and stuff like that. And it's like, who cares? Who cares? I hate that. Now, I will say this. You should be adventurous. You should go out and try like the new interesting things. You should try a medium rare steak. That's just the one thing like really in my mind. But and if you try it and you don't like it, no problem. You can go right back to eating well done steak with ketchup. Ain't nobody gonna hurt you. You know, I can't stand food entitlement. You know, I've heard it described like this. Imagine you make this beautiful artwork, because, like, I'm an artist, I draw, from time to time. Imagine you make this beautiful artwork, amazing. You pour your soul into it, and you give it to somebody, and they look at it and they're like, oh, this is nice, I guess. I'm gonna color in the lines, though. You know? Which, like, I guess I can see it that way. But not really, though. Because, like, it's not your food anymore, bro. You cooked it, you gave it away. It ain't your food anymore. It's their food now. I hate food entitlement. You know? Like, God, I can't think of anything else in particular than just like the steak thing, because I just saw that like just now, and I was like, you know what, let me make a video. But let people eat food how they want to eat it. If you want to be the guy who does that, then that's your call. I don't know, man. Like, I got my personal taste, and like medium rare cheeseburgers. I know not a lot of people do like that. That one I actually get quite a bit of pushback from sometimes. Where people are like, medium rare for a cheeseburger? Maybe on a steak, but not a cheeseburger. I do get a little bit of pushback from that sometimes. But like, hey, I just like that. I like a little bit of a little bit, you know. Mwah. But yeah, that's just me, man. And I see all these things about like, not adhering to certain like traditional ways of eating certain foods and stuff like that. And it's like you should want to like go out and try and like find new ways to eat things and like I don't know what I'm getting at, man. Like I said, it's super late. I'm gonna go to bed. I just saw one thing and I just really wanted to say something because it was really bugging me. I've been Scavenger Reviews. Eat however you want to eat, man. Don't let anybody stop you from putting ketchup on that steak. You put ketchup on that steak, bro. You know. Uh, you can find me on Instagram, Scavenger Reviews, and you can find this little mama right here in my videos. I post and I have in a lot of my videos, and she's been chilling on my chest lately. Well, lately being like right now, she's been chilling on my chest for like past, I don't know, like 10 minutes, I guess. So, yeah, she's super cool. Mwah. Anyways, I've been Scavenger Reviews, y'all. I'll catch you on the next one. Eat how you want to eat. Oh, yes. Yes.